Hello everyone and welcome to another Top 5 Records video. Today I'm going to be talking about a very special record store day release. Prince and the New Power Generation live at Glam Slam. Now, why is this such an interesting release? Well, there are not a lot Prince live shows out there, and this is a big 3 disc vinyl release with a very special performance. Interesting, this is not the first time it has been released. About 2 years ago, there was a box set, and this record was also part of that box set. And the announcement of this release on Record Store Day got some mixed responses, which I do not fully understand because one of the responses that I read, why I imagine Prince fans being enthusiastic was somebody stating, now they probably hope that we will be buying this standalone disc just because it's on yellow vinyl, after we already bought the expensive box set, which is a way of thinking that I cannot comprehend because, yeah, the box set is expensive, so a lot of people have not bought that. And this is the kind of live release you want more people to experience. Still, this went for about 75 euros. I'm not talking about a cheap release here. Another response that I do not understand is people who start nagging when you get an announcement like this. A lot of people were nagging. I heard this mostly from a friend of mine. Not that the friend was nagging, the friend was pretty happy. That people started complaining that they paid so much money for the box set and now it's losing its exclusivity. And I think this is a good occasion to talk about that. Are we buying records to listen to the music or to have something exclusive? And I mean, I cannot understand why you would start this for the second element. About 2 years ago, the Rolling Stones mono box set that I had went for about 100 euros, and the Rolling Stones announced to do a repress. So the value of my box lowered from 800 to 300 right now because it was a repress of the box set. And honestly, I'm thrilled, not because the value of my box lowered. I mean, it's all monopoly money because I'm not selling that box, I'm just enjoying the records. And now other people can listen to the same quality pressing as well. If you're buying it to have a valuable collection, you're doing something wrong. Whenever I spend a lot of money on a record, I hate the fact that I'm spending a lot of money. I just really want to listen to that pressing. And in that regard, I think the production company behind Prince, and this is a Warner release for Sony Music, they did a wonderful job. Get shows like this out there and available. Now, to start the review, um, this is a big Thrivefold release. Um, I'll show you a little bit of the Thrivefold. I'll be very carefully. This is namely not my not my possession. A friend of mine borrowed it to me straight after Record Store Day. That's very friendly of him. We got some beautiful pictures on the inside, although I wonder a little bit if these pictures, if you look at it, it's not so clear on this one, but it's more clear on the cover one. Um, they seem to be snapshots of video footage. It's not as if they got the best photography here. Same thing I had with the Bowie release. That artwork wise, I'm really wondering what is the quality of the photographs. But that's just the quality of the photographs. They went all out with the trifold. I mean, a good trifold. This is expensive. Doing a good job. Three discs. Not narrowing down on it. I'll show you some of the. Also, the inner sleeves have their um, own pictures. Again, I'm wondering, is this? These are not. These are not photographs. These are stills from the material. Nevertheless, they got their own design. They're going further than, for example, the Queen release of this year. With track listing here and on yellow vinyl. Now, 3 discs, and the sixth disc is only one side printed. Um, well, they went for 5 sides of music instead of pressing it all down to two. I think there's something to say of that. Bowie has it a lot as well. Impressive release. big bucks. First of all, let me start about this show. And honestly, it took me by surprise. It is really, really good, and Prince has a lot of space for the identity and the vocals of the new power generation, which makes this really a release that is, I mean, it's a collaboration. And there is this great vibe going on. It doesn't very much resemble what I'd imagine it to sound like, because I'm more of an 80s Prince guy. This is a tour from 1992, and in 1992, still there's the funkiness, there's this funkiness, but the R&B and hip hop influences are there, and they are in a very, very brilliant way. I mean, it's not like Prince starts rapping. He really infuses this new style into the show and makes it for one incredible whole. The energy here, the quality and the control of his vocals and his performance, of Prince's performance, but the entire performance of Prince's performance is just stunning. This is an artist who is such a great shape on stage, who does such an incredible, incredible performance. The highs of his voice, they sound so powerful and rich. Um, when he does Nothing Compares to You, I mean, I'm all over it. When he does sexy, I can't say the next one. Sexy MF, it says on the cover. The thing is, on YouTube, if you use certain words that refer to interactions with someone's mother, you get problems with the censorship. So I'm calling it sexy MF. Sorry about the censorship there, but I mean, oh, it vibes. It's so good. It's so strong. Later on in the show, I really liked 1999, but the entirety, this is truly a performance to enjoy. It's truly a beautiful, brilliant performance, and the fact that they released it, it's, I mean, great, great choice for a show. Only thing that I have to say for this release, despite the quality in photography, is that I do not understand why it sounds the way it does. It doesn't sound bad, far from it. It's not bootleg quality. It's also obvious that it's not a mix down of a soundboard. Like you have that in some of the again David Bowie releases from the Brilliant Live Adventures, where they just had a mix down from the soundboard. So it's a live mixing, which is okay. It's good. The Jimi Hendrix show from a year ago, the Hollywood Bowl show, had the same thing. So you're listening to a professional mix down, but at the moment, not that. They had all 24 tracks recorded, mixed for this release, and also Prince is an audiophile. Was an audiophile. Prince was a perfectionist, so delivering great quality. You hear that the quality of the recording is stunning. As a matter of fact, I believe it was even mastered by one of the best mastering engineers alive, Bernie Grundman. I saw on Discogs they said it was Bird BG, so that has to stand for Bernie Grundman. I'm checking if I can see some initials here. Yeah, it's BG. This is his sign, Bernie Grundman. Bernie Grundman is one of the best mastering engineers around. So you got the footage of Prince, you got a good record company, and you got one of the best mastering engineers. So it sounds, it's good, but it is not as dynamic in its sound as I had hoped for. Because you listen to a performance that has great bass, and there is good bass present, but it's mostly about dynamics. So I'm actually wondering, did they ask Bernie Grundman to master this for vinyl? Because they took the time. It's a 100-minute show. They took 5 sides, so it's 20 minutes of music per side. But if they wanted, they could have even chosen for a 6 side. So it's not a time. Vinyl management, did they ask him to master it for vinyl, or did they perhaps master it for Spotify or something, or earbuds? What was the mastering job? Because this does not have the dynamics and the punch that I would imagine a Prince recording even a Prince live recording or a Bernie Grundman mastering to sound like. So that's the only thing. Not bad, not bad at all. I mean, the sound is not bad, but seeing the names involved, I imagine it being stunning. Nevertheless, great release, incredible performance, and more than good enough sound. Just not stunning as I imagined. So I'm curious, what do you think? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Leave a comment below, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.